Alright, what up, guys? Today we're gonna be doing Slumdog Millionaire. I've never seen this. I've seen it play in the sense of there's a thing called DSTV in South Africa, and so I've seen it show up to play and maybe like passing to a different channel, and I've never actually sat down to watch it, but I do know that people consider this to be very, very good, and I'm just excited to watch a good movie finally because, man, I've just been watching movies that have not really either hit my type of taste or be what I expected, just be bad, be mid, and also be good. I think there's one that I enjoyed, obviously, from the ones that I've reacted to. You can check out which one. And yeah, if you want to check out my movie reactions, you can go on ahead and let's go. Dang! And also, I didn't know this was like a whole game show type movie, or is it going to be more? This is very interesting. This is super super interesting. Bro, what is happening? This is one of the most interesting things that I've seen. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh my days. Imagine being laughed at for being an assistant, for making it through the company. Come on, bro. We all gotta start somewhere. Come on, nah.
Been here whole bloody night, Srinivas. What have you been doing?
Absolutely love this actor. I've seen him in so many movies. I do hope that he's not a controversial character. I've said this in other reactions. I don't really look up actors that much. I just look at the characters and their acting ability. I don't know much about them outside of that. So hopefully he's not crazy and doesn't have some crazy stuff behind him, like certain other people. There is no way this is because of the game show. Like he's being tortured to figure out how he cheated on the game show. There's no way. They're treating him worse than the grapists. Sorry, YouTube. Than the grapists and murderers and all these people that he just mentioned. That's insane. That is insane.
Slumdog, possibly no.
Ooh, Slumdog Millionaire. That was a great tie-in. That's also crazy to say that I understand what you mentioned about the professors and all these smart people, but still, you can be smart in one profession, not everything. There are people who are just good at general knowledge, and to say that there's no way he can do it is is actually crazy. Sorry, I'm eating, but
Answers.
saying it in the sense of I knew, as in I'm smart, I just knew them, or because he literally did cheat. That was a good line, because I don't know what that means. The way the music is phenomenal. Oh my days, that was a great beat switch. Like a little, I don't know, it was amazing. Cop is insanely committed, like insanely committed. Wow, just for what? I know they trespassed restricted area, but that's insane. That's insane commitment. But hey, good job.
No. No.
My days. They're gonna keep going at it. I mean, that was a nice joke, but come on now.
Yeah.
Oh my days, that's the bathrooms? Like public toilets? That's insane. The pollution as well. That's crazy, but it's the slums. It's the slums, so I get it. That's crazy, bro. How did he become so smart? Coming from here, and he's not even that interested in school. I would get it if he was super interested in school, but he was not even in class. So I wonder what happens. What's happening, but that's insanely messed up to just leave your friend there. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh my days, that is disgusting. With the sound and the splash. Oh my days, that's gross. Oh my days, that's gross. Crazy, and his homie's jealous now. He's mad. It was your fault. Oh my days, that was good. That was very good writing. Bro, I cut him off. I know you're a kid and you're very small, but that's insane. You jumped into a pool of poop to get a signature. That's insane. Nah, 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 nah. Even as a kid, that's crazy. When you grow up and you're still friends with this guy, the things he will do to ruin your life, hopefully you realize, man, that is wow. Let me actually return this thing here. There we go.
Yes. What happened?
It's a phenomenal point. But again, some people are just smarter with certain facts than they are with others. And that's how it works. That's why with science, so many different scientists will meet up together to solve a bigger issue because not everybody's a thousand level genius with everything. There literally is no Tony Stark. There isn't. People are just smart in one field and they might diverse into others that are similar in terms of practice and technique and topic as well, but they're not gonna become as good with everything. Like that's like one in a million, one in 10 million type of person. That's not really a thing.
Just won 4,000 rupees.
It is intense. He made a great point, and then he just stares at him like that. That's pretty intimidating towards the cop because he's thinking, "Why are you looking at me like that?" That's weird. It's a very weird thing, you know. Maybe he's just like that, but wow. How many questions did he answer? I'm pretty sure they ramp up though, and we're gonna find out. But we do have game shows in our country. Obviously, most countries do. And I don't think we have questionnaire ones. I don't think so. We have like deal or no deal and stuff like that. I don't think we have questionnaire ones like this because we don't got money like that out here, bro. We don't have it like that. That would be crazy. Winning like 10,000 rand per question or something, that'd be insane. Dry their clothes or what are they doing? It would be drying because of the wind and the potential, I don't know, like just the wind rushing through on the sides of the train, no? What are they doing? That's insane. That's actually crazy, but it's the slums, so you have to find a solution. There's not going to be just common things that we have. So that's crazy, bro. What the heck is happening? Dude, the mom. Oh my day. Okay, so there's deeper symbolis, symbolism pertaining to India and what was going on with the economic situation on top of what they believe in their religion and interpret how they interpret the situation. I have no idea what that means. So, yeah. But they have made a point of it, at least. They've basically pointed out to religion twice now, back to back. What? Look at the cop. He's just looking at it. Is it because he knows those people are not gonna mess with the cops? And it's just a thing that happens? That's insane. That's crazy. That actually reminds me of the wars we used to have here where I live. It would be like gang wars and people would literally throw bricks at each other like opposing gangs and cinder blocks and or some crazy times. We also had like a gang war thing at school as well. And what they would do, they would tell civilians like us, innocent people, like, hey, do not come here at this specific time because there's gonna be a gang war or there's gonna be a fight, whatever. And the gangs would literally meet up and have a literal like gang war. It's actually insane. It's actually crazy. It reminds me of that. That's crazy. Look at the kid. I mean, great actors, by the way. These kids are very good actors. For their obviously for their roles, but this is insane. Is this a thing that would happen either back in the day or still now? Like they would just be I don't even know. That's not even a riot. That's just pure violence, pure malice towards people. For what though? Because these guys are part of the slums. His mom died that day? No way. I mean, she must have been hit and then became like unconscious and fell, but she fell like on her back though. So maybe something happened for her to flip, or someone flipped her or something, and then obviously she would drown because she's unconscious and the body will just automatically try to breathe in and out, obviously because of the brain, and it's just automatic functions, and so it breathed in water. That's crazy. That young too? Okay, so you're blaming this god, basically this deity, for your mom's passing, but why though? I guess we'll get further explanations later. Saying future TV shows are gonna have like AI that would be in control of this. They might even have a full-on AI speaker talking to a single person there, because we have that I wouldn't say a show, but it's like a YouTube series thing from, what is it called? What's that channel called? Jubilee, right? It's Jubilee where they have press the button. I call it a show because it's kind of like a show, but yeah, press the button where two people are sitting there and the one who presses the button first eliminates the other, and it's like the voice talking. I'm pretty sure it's not AI, it's like a person. So imagine one day we have something similar where we have a person sitting by themselves being questioned by, like, I wouldn't even say a robot, but just something there, and he has to give an answer, and AI is in full control. Because AI, if you didn't know, is also connected to if you watch football, like football, um, it's connected to the Champions League. What do we call it? Champions League setup thing where they have to set up the groups of each group A all the way to like HJ whatever, and they have to set up the matches, and it's connected to that system already. And to be honest, it did pretty good. It's already in there, and I'm pretty sure they use it in the Europa League as well. So this could be AI in the future, which is pretty insane to think about. I went from watching these game shows all the way to potentially watching ones with robots and AI. That is insane.
You're not going to get the next one.
This is like those betting places and gambling places where you start to win big and keep winning and winning, and they keep telling you, it's good to take the money and run. It's good to do it because they're afraid that you could win way more than they could pay out that day, which has happened. I remember a clip of someone who won like $500,000 or something, and they literally refused to pay him the money, which is crazy. I don't think that's really legal, but they refused to pay him the money because he won too much. They didn't expect anybody to win that much, and it's pretty rare. So this is kind of like the cops allowed the entire whole area to burn, the whole village to be destroyed. That's insane. That is insane. That's like if where I'm at, like the gang was I was talking about kept going and going, and the cops were watching them. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. So they're just homeless now. Like they're just full on street kids. Wow. Surely, like, I'm pretty sure this may be based on a real thing. Did the government just not care? Did, like, the police chiefs, if there is such a, I'm pretty sure there is a title like that, obviously in India, but that's insane. No one cared. Nobody tried to do anything. They just kind of watched. If this is based on a real thing and you know anything about it, please tell me in the comments. I've never actually seen anything like this. Obviously, you hear about crazy things around the world, but this is insane. Wow. This is insane. And I'm sure this is like a whole through line about how people who are poor continue to be poor because the systems around them make it difficult to actually get out. And it's like a very rare thing for someone to come out of them, become like a millionaire, like a slumdog millionaire. And obviously, once he does become a millionaire, he becomes questioned by the police and all the other governmental systems that are not doing anything to actually fight off these. I don't even know what that was. Gangs of people that just destroy whole villages and rural areas and settlements where people are. But they are gonna crack down on a kid who made 1 million basically fairly. That's insane. I don't know why I said basically fairly. Yeah, it's fair. If I am to assume that he's actually innocent.
Assistant from Mumbai is on 6.
Alright, so I am going to try to get subtitles to this because I feel like I would know what those people were if I had subtitles on because the mom was obviously screaming something. So I'll be back.
Mirabai.
My days, they literally cleaned out the whole town or the whole like village completely and turned it into a dump, or is that like another place? That's an insane commentary, actually. The government only comes in to kind of clean up so that they don't get any stigma or any blame for the area that they preside over being absolutely, could say, destroyed, disheveled, disgusting. So they kind of clean it up, flatten it out to build something else. Wait, was this their way of getting rid of poor people? You know what's crazy? This reminds me of One Piece because there is a One Piece arc that talks about this where the rich people basically wanted to wipe away the slums that were right next to where all the wealthy people lived because the wealthy people just hated looking at it. It kind of brought down the value of their entire kingdom. And so their plan was to burn it all away, kind of like this. So is that what's happening? Like, I wouldn't say the wealthy people, but maybe the politicians, the government wanted to get rid of this. Maybe the people on the other side didn't like this place and it was like unsightly. This is insane, man. So this is like a whole, potentially a whole um political critique of the entire way that poor people are treated in India potentially, or in these types of villages or settlements, let me say, like settlements. Might be getting this wrong, but like touching the kid's feet like that to wake him up like that was weird. That was weird. Like that was weird, man. My mind has been corrupted by the craziness of the 2020 era at this point because that was just weird, but maybe it was nothing. Okay, I don't. This is weird. This is very weird because I know there are people who just do this stuff to do it. Obviously, there are. But the way they're setting it up just feels like he's a weirdo or like he exploits kids in some way, like a further commentary on how these kids are vulnerable and are exploited by people who are just there, who have the means to exploit children because they don't have any protections. Like a critique towards wherever this place is. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. If he's just being a good guy, great. That's amazing. Obviously they exist, but I don't know, man. I don't know. So I was saying he's just looking at them weird, and he also said to that kid they're not allowed to talk to other people. Why? There's something weird about this man. There's some, oh my dude, there's some weird about him. He acts that way in terms of lashing out and unleashing his anger because, he's basically lost everything and he was on the streets homeless, nothing to eat, nothing at all, and completely abandoned. And so yeah, he has some serious issues, bro. Salim has issues. But yeah, it makes sense he reacted that way. And it's kind of funny he was holding him up like nothing and he couldn't do anything. It's like those YouTube shorts where it says like 100%, what is it called? 100% attack damage 0%. I think it's like that. So yeah, but yeah, It was him lashing out over his issues. That's why he has this face as well. But there's something about that guy, man. Is he trying to scout like the next superstar to sign him and use him for like in like a talent agency type thing where he then raises the next superstar and makes money off of him? Is it like that or I don't know. When he said I think you found your dog, he meant like your assistant who's gonna put the kids in line because of his anger, he's just gonna unleash it on other people to put him in line. That's crazy. Or makes sense, but what do they want and what type of work is he talking about? Hey, listen, I get Salim is a kid, but he's going too far. He's going a little too far, but this is just bad influence from these other adults and the circumstances he's in, the terrible environment. But still, dude, what in the world? What in the world? This is crazy. And like they're brothers? I thought they were just friends. I should have put the subtitles on much earlier. I should have. Whatever. But wow, Salim, dude. Salim. It's insane. That is insane. Wait, the person who scouted them looked like he had money. He got the money from this? From doing this? I've heard about this as well. I've watched Album Preach, and they made a video about this. I think she was Korean or Japanese, like a Korean or Japanese streamer. It was just a streamer. I'm not sure, but a streamer, and she was out streaming in India, and she was getting harassed by these kids who could not stop chasing her for money because obviously she's a foreigner. She's wearing the types of clothes that, kind of breathe money where those kids were at, and so they were just rushing at her. And this is what this reminds me of. That's insane. And they said the same thing that these kids are obviously being controlled by other adults who make money. So this is crazy. Wow. And they're not even asking like foreigners. But also, it's hard to determine which kids are just being scouted. Even if they were, it's like you're still kind of helping them because the money somehow gets funneled to them, right? Or you would hope. Wow. What? What? Wait, what? Are they doing that so that the kid can come up with an injury towards the public? But what's with the singing? Oh my days, imagine waking up. Oh my days, imagine wake. I knew this dude was not just some good old dude, man. I knew it. It was weird, bro. I knew it. What is this? What is this, man? You did him? Nah, bruh. What is worse at this point? Working for some psychopath dude who blinds kids, even though you get food and shelter and all that, or just fending out for yourself out there? Jeez, man.
Jamal.
You better take your bro and run. Take your bro, take the girl, tell all the kids what's happening and run. There's no way they're gonna chase y'all. Well, actually there is, because they might think that you're gonna go tell the police and they're gonna come here investigate, ruin things. Jeez, bro, run, man, run. This is so sad because I know some crazy stuff's about to happen, man. This is so sad, bro. Oh my days. Bro, Salim, bro, Salim, bro. Salim, bro. Salim, bro. Why? Oh my days, Salim. Why, bro? Why? Like, I understand you and your brother used to be tight, bro, but you made fun of him. You sold away his favorite, like, signed autograph from his favorite artist. Not artist, well, artist, but like actor. You did all types of stuff to him. and he found somebody that doesn't do those things he relates to, and you let her hand go? I know you're a kid, bro, but seriously? They're gonna kill her. They're gonna do messed up things to this girl if she doesn't. Even if she ran away, she's gonna be running all the way to the next, like, whole settlement. And how far is that? That's crazy. To just be homeless again and potentially get taken advantage of again? Come on, Salim, man. That kid is, oh my days, Salim. Are you serious? Obviously can't go back now. Because once they catch you, like, they will be doing crazy stuff to you. But dude, come on. Really? Every question kind of relates to his own personal life story, and that's how he knows all of these answers, because that would be sick. That is an amazing way to tie this in, because he's not really learning anything, unless if he is going to now at this point after everything that happened. I am hooked, man. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, dude. I know you're a kid and you don't really fully understand what you've done. You just wanted to be close to your brother again. But it was kind of your fault as well, because you started to work for that guy and spending more time with that guy and being separated from the whole group because of your actions. And I know you don't fully get it, but bro, come on, man. Come on now. I hope he grows up. I mean, the fact that he's alone tells me something happened with the brother too. But I hope, I don't know, he learns something at least. That's cute. They're relying on each other still. Salim could have been the Three Musketeers, man. But that's really cute that they're holding each other up and supporting each other throughout this entire time, and basically traveling throughout the entire country potentially, just checking everything out and using their skills to sell and make a ton of money to be able to eat and buy more stuff to sell and all that. That's really good business plan.
This heaven?
Amazing transition. Oh my days, bro. That was amazing. The entire shot, the way the camera's going around with the kids, and it's like it transported them to their older selves. That's amazing. I want to know what happened to Latika, man. Come on. I want to know. Because I'm worried for her. I know something really terrible happened to her, but I'm worried. But jeez, bro. Jeez, that was insanely amazing. And yeah, they were not buying the stuff, they were stealing it.
But of course, madam.
So it's important to do research when you visit a country, because why would you think a kid would be a tour guide? Maybe it's common in other countries, but yeah, no, no. Do research before you visit any country. You will get scammed incredibly hard, especially when you're flashing around money so easily. Don't do that. You'll get robbed and potentially worse. Just believe him. This is the most naive tourist I've ever seen. Actually, no, 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 no. Scratch that. No, 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 no. I've seen a horror about tourists. What's it called? They were stupid. They were dumb. They were dumb. I'll mention it if I ever remember it in any of my reactions or this one, but they were insanely dumb. So never mind. They are not the most naive people ever. They're not actually.
Sleep.
Bro, oh my days. Oh my days. They just found a whole business. They're probably gonna get caught and arrested. I mean, they deserve to at this point. You're stealing other people's shoes to sell them to other people. That's crazy, bro. Wow. And they were making money off of guided tours. They just needed to know more about the Taj Mahal. There was naive enough tourists, but they're really, really making bank. Exactly. Like I said, you have to do research. You have to know at least one tour guide you're gonna meet up with, bro, for whatever place you want to go to. Obviously, if you want to go to multiple different places and that tour guide doesn't know, you can hire another one because this is what happens. This is what happens. And yes, you can't fully trust those guys either, but still, bro, this is great. Like, you left your car in the middle of nowhere, in the outskirts of whatever village, settlement, whatever this is. You left it out of, you didn't even lock it, it seems like. That's insane. And there are people who do this. Why? The world is not a good place. Why do this? Like, why? There are so many countries out there that have huge amounts of poverty. Why would you do this? Okay, so I guess she's trying to show that America, like, is wealthy in a way and they can just get insurance and deal with this and it's fine. That is really dangerous to do because now they know that you guys have a lot of money and they could just track you down and just rob you straight up for your wallet. The way they zoomed into that wallet, are they gonna rob them? Are they gonna mug them? Because to say here's the real America, are you trying to show that you have like forgiveness and grace? Yes, you're supposed to have those things, but not to the point of stupidity. Like you're not supposed to just acting like there are not bad people in the world who do bad things. You're gonna do bad things to you if you do that. It makes no sense. And yeah, the guy was going pretty crazy, but understandably so because people will now not come here and that's gonna affect him and his business because he will also be blamed for what happened to them as well. Shouldn't have been stomping on him like that and going crazy, but it's understandable why he was going crazy. Ay ay ay. That was funny. But yeah, his that is obviously tied to when those Americans gave him money, and they gave him $100. That's insane. But that's tied to that again, a personal moment in his life, not obviously 100 rupee or 1,000 rupee or whatever he said.
I'm gonna
A proper job. That's cool. I love that they got they've been hustling their whole life, whole life. No time to grieve, no time to nothing. Just nightmares and chugging on. And I'm happy Salim and them got a job, man. Okay, never mind. Salim is still Salim, and he was the one sleeping. I thought Salim was the one working. Never mind, y'all. Never mind.
Even Franklin.
Cool tie into the $100. I thought it was based on the Americans. Maybe he just kept it the whole time, but that's really cool, actually. What? I feel bad for Arvind, man. Jeez, they really made, bro. It's not even reversible. Oh my days, man. This is just disgusting. What is he even doing? What is this? My days, bro. Really? Y'all didn't think of any other way to do this? Y'all could have said, hey, meet us here tomorrow, blah, 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 and ran away. Y'all could have done that. Now this guy, how are they gonna escape this? Jamal, Latika, please leave. Y'all should both leave at this point. Just run away. Or not run away, just wait by the door for Salim, and then all of y'all should leave. Like, immediately. Deserved. At least one proper thing Salim has done this whole movie. Let's continue. The Three Musketeers' dream being fulfilled. Well, at least Jamal's and Latika's dream. Man, I wonder what's gonna happen. That's a lot of alcohol for these kids, bro. Shouldn't be drinking alcohol anyways. But geez, I wonder what's gonna happen. This reminds me a lot of City of God. Yeah, the way this is playing out kind of reminds me of City of God. It's an amazing movie. You should check it out. Salim, this is why drinking's not for kids. This is insanity. What are you doing, bro? Is this how Salim like gets erased from the picture? Is that what happens? Because what are you doing? You won basically. What are you doing, man? Bro, What legit? This reminds me of City of God. This legit does. This is insane, bro. You're losing your head. What is he talking about? Ew, dude. What are you? That is some crazy incel behavior, man.
Don't think he won't.
Bro, what is this insane pouch? Yeah, the environment got to him, man. He's gone. He's gone at this point. He's gone. This is crazy. And you were making fun of him saying it's the love of his life, blah blah blah. What are you doing? Wow. Dear me, that is oh my days. That is ins wow. Wow. Okay, is that how he ends up alone? Like he just runs away and like bro, Salim is the reason you got into that whole industry in the first place. Oh my days, man. Bro, you don't have like are you kidding me? Really? That pissed me off actually. They filming people without their permission. Like when they film publicly, like outside, I just realized that those guys are not extras when they run through the street and they are like running. Obvious, like they're showing the entire landscape when they were showing those slums with people washing their clothes or wherever that was. Those are all real people, isn't it? That's insane. I just realized that. I just took note of that. Wow. Okay, that just made the movie even better.
Family.
Detail was amazing. The fact he choked on family was so amazing. The acting, oh man, the acting.
Cambridge, so there's probably a Cambridge.
Sense now why you know so much about obviously the UK and things abroad because you worked at a call center where you had to know these details in order to fool people. That's pretty amazing. To say there's no way he did that, but yeah, that's insane. That's insane that Salim is acting like nothing happened. That's crazy. You literally knew he loved Latika and you took her to do nasty things and you chased him away, threatening to kill him. And then Latika did what she did too. That's crazy, man.
Wallah, bhai. And I?
Me off by continually saying brother. You're not his brother anymore. Like you are. Oh my days, you are not brothers with him anymore. You're not. Like, dude, come on, man. I said career criminal, complete career criminal. But yeah, he didn't choose any other path. He continually allowed himself to continue through this road, and now he is here.
Still?
What do you mean still? What do you mean? What? Bro, oh my days. Oh my, I need to hear this. His head, what did you expect? He came here for her, bro. He literally told you, I will not forgive you. So you thought he came here for you? No, he came here for Latika. Oh my days, man. I mean, again, what she did was brutality, and obviously most dudes, including myself, would get over it and just move on, but come on, dude. What did you expect? To plot revenge against him, or is he trying to figure out where Latika is and that he could be lying again? Lie. He did lie again, and that is Latika. And Latika is working for the criminal organization as well. Ay, that guy, man. Is she dating the crime boss now? Is that what's happening? Like, did she just move on to him? Jeez, Salim, man. So you turned it to cricket in the kitchen and then just went on to the better TV. What was the point of that? That was so useless. He's such a like cartoon type of crime boss. The whole make me a sandwich kind of made me laugh as well. I get it. I get why they wrote him this way, but I Salim, bro, really? Salim, really? Probably traded in the girl to get a higher position to be a higher lackey, basically. Help you? Salim. He lied about leaving the messages. He lied about Latika, dude. And he's the one who had Latika betray you and then literally had her meet up with this crime boss who makes her life miserable. What are you talking about? You're making me mad as well. You're way too naive, dude. Come on now. Oh, you really love this girl. Like really, really love this girl. Most people at this point would have just given up. They would have just moved on, like a lot of people would have. And I don't think this type of love is a thing, or at least in the next generations coming up, I don't see how was it 96% of them probably would never do this, probably more. This is crazy. This is insane. I mean, that's why, to be honest, our population is declining worldwide. All like throughout all countries, the rise in population is slowing down, and there's a prediction that by 2030 we're gonna go through depopulation, which is insane, but yeah, people just do not do this ever. It's sweet to see in a movie, but going this far, I just it's unrealistic in our modern day. And I wouldn't say probably that's a problem because she did what she did. I mean, if she didn't do what she did then and this was the circumstance, I'd get it, but yikes. But again, she was a kid, but still. Stand, I get it. I've been at this point before, but bro, come on. Like, she literally is with a crime boss. Even if she wanted to come, she's afraid that you're gonna die. She literally did what she did before because she thought you were gonna die. Like, come on, dude. Come on now. Obviously, you're trying to be a millionaire now. I don't know what you're gonna do though. And you've also been caught. Ooh, this is setting up a great finale. No way. No way she came. No way she actually came. No way. Hold on. Salim sucks, bro. Salim sucks, man. I really tried to understand your circumstances, but bruv, y'all, all three of y'all come from those circumstances, and look at you, bro. Like, what are you doing right? She's literally gonna die. She's gonna be tortured and killed.
I know, I can't stand the tension either.
Either, like, what are we gonna do here? What is the ending gonna be? That is, wow. So she really did come out and she did that. But yeah, that's the end result. Now she's gonna be tortured and potentially killed. So are we caught up to where we're at now in terms of the present? He went on the game show to get all the millions. He probably thought that the dude's not gonna kill her. That's great. Bro, Salim, bro. Get rid of Salim, man. Get rid of Salim. Maybe that's why you admitted to being. Oh, hold on. Maybe that's why you admitted to being an accomplice to murder in a way, because Salim could then go to jail off of his testimony, and he could be spared. Ay, ay, ay.
We'll be right back.
Oh, that guy's a legend. That guy's a legend. Because he comes from the slums as well and he wants to see him win. That's amazing. That is amazing. So he did, in the end, cheat, actually. Wow. What? And to trick him so that he didn't win, so that he's the only one who made it out. Oh my days, that's such an amazing commentary by itself. That's such an amazing commentary because the people who come out, if he is obviously telling the truth, the people who come out will then, in a way, try to stop or trick others or even use others as an opportunity to further themselves and to keep their seat so that anyone who tries to come out of there, they are just used by them to gain more money and wealth. And obviously, if he had lost all the money, then he would have continued to be that guy and he would have been ridiculed the entire time. That was genius. He could tell. He's not naive anymore. He's not naive. Oh my days, that's so amazing. Wow. That is so amazing. Like, he really tried to trick him to keep his seat, to keep being the only person who ever made it out, and to also elevate himself and the show as well, and potentially make more money. What a commentary, man.
What a show, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. They literally stopped. Oh my days. It furthers the commentary. They literally stopped him right before he could even make it like even bigger. They stopped him right there. They created a system that tells people that they're going to become rich through this way to only use them to become richer because obviously the show gets more views, becomes more popular, they make more money, the rich people become wealthier and wealthier, while the poor people think that they can make it out and they fail every time. And even when they are right about to win, they cut the show off. They cut it off. And obviously, this would be a big controversy. A lot of people be like, "Oh my gosh, he could have won! Imagine he could have won the 20 million," and the show becomes even more popular. This episode is watched more times, and they make more money. Oh my days! This whole thing is about how they use poor people to continue to make their pockets even bigger. This whole movie has been that people in positions of power taking advantage of the poor for their own gain instead of helping them. Wow.
What a show.
Oh, yep. He is the one who's doing it. He's trying to stop him from becoming like him. That's crazy. And he hired these cops to do this. Bro, what? So that dude is not even doing his job. He's just being paid off. Oh my word, man.
Malaya, right?
Facts. Facts. Because of my circumstances that I was born into. Didn't choose to be here. I was born into this. Tried to make it out. And y'all are stopping me. And y'all don't want to believe me. That's crazy, man. What an amazing commentary. Okay, so this cop is actually a clean cop. He just doesn't know that he's being tricked by the big man over there.
Most of you are.
Decent cop, please be a decent cop. Please just do it, man. You said he was too truthful. I don't know what that means. Please just at least get the girl. He doesn't care about the money. Get the girl and whatever and just escape. Get on another train and bolt out of there, man. Salim will obviously be killed because, you know, it was his job to make sure the girl doesn't escape. No one cares. Just leave. Makes sense. That guy was jealous because of this. He was jealous because he wanted to be the only one who made it out. The only Slumdog Millionaire. That is insane, bro. But there are people like that. Rich people can be extremely weird, and there are people who just get into their heads and they're like that. And that guy's mad because he obviously said B and he knew he was tricking him, so the only other answer would be D. Like, what is the point, Salim? That's why she's crying. What is the point, bro? Like what? Like what? Wait, so Salim? No, wait. What? Salim is a good guy then? Well, not a good guy, but like he actually feels bad for what he did. Okay, I mean, I don't know. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Especially after he says, I'll take care of him. Is he gonna try and take over? I don't trust this guy, man. What? So Salim legit helped her. That's insane. I did not expect that at all. That's actually insane. So he really finally reformed because obviously he found his faith there. Wow. Wow. That was an unexpected twist, but it was kind of set up. Wow. Okay. Bob did the right thing, got him back on the show, and now he's the hope of the people. He is the guy that everybody wishes makes it because he comes from where they come from. That's amazing, man. That's so cool. Ooh, an amazing final answer. Oh man, this movie, dude. The tension. Oh my word, the tension. Wow, the setup. Oh my, it's amazing. Because he knew he would call him because he would obviously still. Jamal, mate. What a great reveal. Oh my days, this movie, man. And he's about to die as well. Is he gonna become like a crime boss now or just walk away from this? And if he got it right as well, he's gonna be so bad. Wow. That was amazing. Oh my days. I was gripped to the conclusion. Absolutely insane. And Salim is gonna die in a bed of money, which is crazy. Just hate this so much. Oh my days. He must hate this so much, man. Oh, that was great. That was amazing. I'm now upset that I didn't do the subtitles much earlier. That was my fault. Um, I was used to some movies, obviously, they will have different languages, but they will not have the subtitles to actually translate it because you don't have to listen to it. But I noticed there was way too many times it happened, and I did not know Slumdog Millionaire was based in India, basically. I did not know that at all. I didn't. So yeah, that was completely my fault. But that was an amazing movie. I'm very happy to have seen it. Great ending, great commentary on the rich and everything else, and having to rely on literally God putting it in your favor for you to win because so many systems can be against you, and God choosing the winners and losers. And that was amazing. This is legit one of my favorite films of all time. It is. It's up there with, in terms of favorites, Gran Torino. I could watch this many times. Like I said, I wouldn't have done what Jamal did for Latika, for being honest. Pretty much after the whole hotel thing, or the room, apartment, whatever thing, I would have just been gone and moved on. But he didn't, and that helped him become a millionaire. He obviously doesn't care about the money, only that it can help provide a life for him and Latika. And Salima. Salim obviously ended up dying. He thought he needed to sacrifice himself to buy her freedom and to buy Jamal the love of his life because he realized he cannot get over it. So I guess he lied because he knew that he would do something rash, but at the same time, he probably just did what he was told and then figured out, no, I have to do something to help them out. So that was really amazing. That was a great commentary throughout, and I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy about how it ended. Because sometimes these movies, like Latika would have died, or, Jamal would have just ended up in prison, and it would have been a much darker ending. But I'm very happy that it ended the way it did. And yeah, there's not much else I could say except if you want to check out my other reactions, you can check them out up there. And yeah, this was this was really good, really good. And I'm surprised I've never really heard too many people talk about how good this movie is. But yeah, check you guys later. But yeah, check you guys later.